What's up, everyone? Welcome to your weekly tech update, episode number 50, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and craziest tech stories available on the interwebs. I'm your lifelong geek, Ray McNeil. Coming up on the program today, we're talking Spacex, their Falcon Heavy rocket, just made history. Check out my review of Starblood Arena for the PlayStation VR. We'll recap some of the funniest Super Bowl ads and happening in this week's What the weirdest Super Bowl ads of 2018. All that coming up on episode number 50 of your weekly tech update next. Hi everyone. Elon Musk is fascinating. Every company that he's involved with becomes a big deal in one way or another. It all started way back in '95. He co-founded a company named Zip2 that was acquired by Compaq for $340 million in 1999. Then he went on to get PayPal off the ground and make a fortune off of that after it sold to eBay for $1.2 billion in 2002. Then all the fun began. Spacex is born. He then co-founded Tesla in 2003 and operates as its CEO and product architect. In 2006, he inspired the creation of Solar City, and it's now a subsidiary of Tesla and operates as its chairman. He also founded The Boring Company. He's a busy guy. In December of 2016, that was started. In addition to all of this, Musk has dreamed of kicking off a high-speed transportation system revolution with the Hyperloop, and has proposed a vertical takeoff and landing supersonic electric aircraft known as the Musk Electric Jet. He wants to help reduce global warming through sustainable energy production and consumption, and reduce the risk of human extinction by establishing a human colony on Mars, which brings us to present day, and one of the most fascinating things I have ever seen in space flight. Musk launching the largest rocket ever and ejecting his cherry red Tesla Roadster into the great beyond. On launch day, you were able to watch a live stream of the launch and subsequent action in the car and of the two boosters that managed to land upright in tandem. Apparently, the center stage ran out of fuel on its way down to a barge and crashed into the water, but still, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The Roadster was packed away in the nose of the rocket and seemed to handle spaceflight very, very well. After the launch, we were treated to a live stream of what Musk is calling Starman orbiting Earth in his personal Tesla Roadster. Starman is a mannequin decked out in the new SpaceX spacesuit. Eventually, we get a different angle and can see the words "Don't Panic" on the display in the dash. Of course, a nod to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And then another Easter egg, a tiny little Tesla Roadster on the dash of the car with an even tinier Starman in the driver's seat. After taking several orbits around the Earth, the craft escaped orbit and started making its long trek to a Mars orbit. Except the aim wasn't quite on, and it seems the Roadster is now going to head past Mars and to the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. If I were Musk, I would just have to consider this a new challenge. He should now make it his mission to build the technology to be able to retrieve the Roadster before it collides with an asteroid, bring it back down here to Earth, and then see if he could drive it again. How cool would it be to drive a car that traveled beyond Mars and back? What's up next for Musk? Oh man, so much. He wants to get the Hyperloop going in the next 2 years. He wants the BFR to transport you from Seattle to Australia in 30 minutes. He wants to have your house completely decked out with a roof made of solar panel shingles. And he wants your car to drive you from one side of the country to the other. Look out for new Tesla vehicles all over the roadway, including the newly announced next-gen Roadster, Tesla pickup, and Semi. He's also releasing promotional products like the mobile phone charger that looks like a Tesla supercharger. And the Boring Company just sold out of their flamethrowers that were self-branded. 10,000 of them went out the door. By the way, the Boring Company is another new company that Musk started and is going to help make his underground subway-like pod dream a reality. Nikola Tesla is a great inventor who made waves in the late 1800s and early 1900s for his fantastic ideas about frequency and vibration. Credited for inventing AC power and the Tesla coil, in the end of his life, he even said he invented a death ray that could shoot 10,000 planes out of the sky. Ultimately, some of his greatest inventions were supposedly covered up. But where he failed to bring a large portion of his ideas to life, the man running the company with his name may succeed in changing the world and bringing us into the sci-fi-like future that we've seen in 2001: A Space Odyssey, Star Trek, Stargate, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, The Last Starfighter. All right, I'm getting off topic and really just trying to name TV shows and movies with star in them now. Ooh, Starman. All right, I'm done, really. But really, we're living in a very exciting time. And instead of being the governments of the world who are leading us into this great future, for the first time, it's private companies and people like Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk that are leading the way. Listen, you all know that I've been a sci-fi geek my whole life, and I believe now that thanks to these great people, that I am going to be able to see humans traverse the globe in a fraction of the time that it takes us now. That we will be able to synthesize our food and have it indistinguishable from the real thing, and that I will be able to see humans get to Mars and maybe even beyond. A few short years ago, I was starting to worry that none of this would happen in my lifetime. But now, I have a new sense of optimism. I'll keep you updated with all the latest Elon Musk news right here on your weekly tech update. Don't miss my review of Starblood Arena, an insanely fun online shooter and the funniest Super Bowl ads of 2018, all coming up next.